The Canadian government has announced that 2012 will be the last year they will manufacture the humble penny. How long will pennies be around? What will happen after they're gone? To make a guess at the first answer, I looked at the stash of pennies I had saved over the past few months. It was only $4.45, but seemed like a lot more as I began to sort them by year. American pennies were rounded up and quarantined, leaving us to compare the distribution of 425 Canadian pennies by year. Turns out 20% of pennies in circulation were brand new 2011 models, 85 of them to be exact. As we go backward in time, the numbers naturally diminish, but not as smoothly as one might expect. The amounts from year to year seem almost random. Was this due to chance, or perhaps was it because there were far fewer pennies produced in certain years? Of course, the farther back we go, the more likely a specific year's coin has met an untimely end, either buried in the dirt or left to rot in a penny jar somewhere. Let's take a look at some of the more interesting oddities from the count totals. For example, there were more 1981 pennies than those from 2005. I managed to gather 6 times as many 1999 pennies as 96s, and this badly corroded 1985 penny was the lone representative of its year. So it seems like 1960 is the oldest year of currently circulated pennies. Does that mean 2012's pennies will be in circulation 50 years from now? Of course not. So what does it mean? Little, I guess. It's already more fun to kick a penny you find lying on the sidewalk than it is to pick it up. Who really wants to deal with these things? That brings me to the second question. What happens when pennies are gone? In most cases, I suppose, nothing will change. Many transactions are done through debit and credit cards. Computers have no trouble keeping track of pennies there. At least that means I'll still be earning interest on my savings account. It's the cash transactions that will be affected. Take, for example, this yummalicious sandwich that sells for $6.99 plus tax, which comes to $7.34. If I pay with debit or credit, or even exact change, no problem. But when paying with a $10 bill, the change due is $2.66. What do I get back if they have no pennies? $2.65? Why should I pay more than the quoted price? It might make sense to round to the nearest nickel, but I don't care. Give me $2.70. It seems proper to always round the change up. But in the end, the times that rounding works for and against the customer's favor probably evens out. It would be nice if things were priced so totals came to an even nickel value, even varying by region and tax rate, but I'm sure this won't happen. As the physical penny disappears from cash drawers and pockets everywhere, it will continue to thrive electronically. How will consumers deal with and accept this change? I imagine the younger generation will handle it just fine. But count me with the older dogs, the ones who want their pennies back. And that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching.